Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is the 18th of November 2016. Here we are in over Europe here, and I have an idea. Something I haven't even done. I've done some of this before, but I just want to say that I haven't done anything today. But right now, I just noticed that this pattern was pretty cool today. Just a minute ago, decided to make the video. Haven't done anything with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this picture first. Save image. I'm going to call it Washington. Oh, it already exists. Okay. Washington, UK. Alright. So now I'm going to go turn the weather off. Well, let's leave it on for a minute. I want to see how well that pattern matches this area here. First, let's overlay that and see what happens. First thing. Okay. In a few minutes, I'm going to have to go inside and do some plumbing, so see what we can get done here. Gotta make it smaller, it looks like. I don't know, that's about the right size, isn't it? Yeah, that's about right. So I better leave it like that first. Let me just turn. You see the A thing at the top, the point part of it, this, watch. You see the point right there? And you see how this has this point right here? Okay. I just want to point that out. And I've done this in the past with Washington and the UK, basically. The weather you see over the UK, the weather patterns you see over the UK very much match the weather over the West Coast near Washington, where it rains an awful lot, and it's very similar weather, very similar pattern, and I put it together before with some success, and I just wanted to try to see what I can get with this. So I'm going to turn the weather off here, and I'm going to look at it over the land here, because I think that point is in the land. I mean, it might still be there. They might have taken it away. No, it's part of the land, I think. You see the part of the land I'm talking about? Oh yeah, I can see it. It's just a little too big. This part, the weather, but you can see the point. Watch that. You can see it real good too. Real good. Oh yeah. So I think I got to get it like that. Oh, look at that. Wow. And that's something? I think that's something. Wow. I could almost line up Yellowstone there. Pretty close. Yep, I can see Oregon. Oregon's pretty clear right there. See Oregon? Look at that. Wow, that was the first. That's pretty interesting. That just tells you the history of the Earth. Part of it. Look at that. I think that's the coolest thing about doing this. I mean, you could leave the moon out if you want. It don't matter to me. You can do whatever. I just think this part right here is the most interesting part anyway, knowing the history of the Earth and possibly the future, learning the future. I don't know. I mean, is it so bad that you can't deal with it? I mean, come on, it ain't that bad. It's a good thing to understand. Try to. Look at that. I think that's pretty interesting. It fit right in there. Had no idea that that was going to fit like that right there, that little point. Not until I brought it up right there. Okay, now let's get the weather back up here. That's just a little. Yep, that's just a little bit over to the side there. Same size, pretty much. A little different, but that's I mean, let's look at this without. Oh, I can't take the weather away. We have to look at it that way. Okay, so we'll turn the weather off. We'll just look at where the UK falls over the top of. Look at that. That's within. There's you got it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Interesting. Whoa, look at that. Oh, look at Nevada. Wow. And you wonder why they call this area British Columbia? British Columbia? Because there you go. It is basically British Columbia. Britain. You got it all together right there. Used to be together. Somehow. Or they used to be close by neighbors. You can actually see this whole pattern when you back it off. Look, it's all the right size, everything. Nice. And you still got Mare Oriental pattern right there. See, that ties those two places together too really well. The Mare Oriental pattern right there that shows that I've shown before in North America right there. See how it falls right in that spot pretty much. Right where, yeah, that's where I show the Mare Oriental one. No perfect or whatever you call it. It's right there anyway. And then the other one's up higher, Moscovians. But this is Mare Oriental showing it right in the right place. So that's Mare Oriental will go right there in Russia. I guess that's Russia. And it's we know that's important. Moscovians. It looks like, oh, look at you can see Moscovians right here. Look. See the big egg shape right here? Wow, that's pretty cool. I just noticed that. That's the big egg. See, I mean, in just a few minutes, made some big progress right there. The big egg shows right there. And that means the other, the Moscovians pattern that I have aligned over this will go. I can overlay it right there. I see it perfectly. There's Moscovians right there with the egg and the rabbit in the center. You see it clearly. Whole egg. Nice. And then we got the Mediterranean right here runs along. Look at that. And look at how Baja just all goes together. You can see that. I mean, there's something came from. See how something came through right here? There's this break. Look at this. Watch this. Right in there. Right in between. And what is here? I can't remember what I marked that for, but that falls in a pretty good spot. That puts the New Madrid fault line right in here, where that other fault line in Russia is. That's really close. Yep, really close. It's like right here. There's that one in Russia, right? Ooh, here. There it is. Look at that. Really close, actually. Well, it's a little bit off, but it's really close. That's the fault. And then over here, back over here, that fault would be over here, huh? A little bit, yeah, right here. So it comes this way though. But like we know, it all turns. Everything's turning. I think that's pretty interesting here though. Let's see. I'm gonna get a shot of California again here. You can see something come through right here. See this? How this water comes through is open here. That's pretty cool. Kind of shows there. Lake Tahoe there. You can almost see that. And then out San Francisco Bay right there. It would come right through. Watch this. I think that's pretty neat. Might be a little bit off, but I think it's not far off, really. Huh. What about Northern California? I mean, you can see that, right? That point. See how it comes up to the point right there? That just fit right in there on its own. I mean, and it might be a little bit off. Not much, though. Nah, that's good. That's really good, actually. Yeah. Huh. What do we got over here? What would be here? This would be. Oh, yep. That explains that too. So right up here, we have the big spiraling weather all the time up here in the North Atlantic. Where would that be? It'd be like right above Portugal, Spain, and all that. Right here. It'd be like right here. Or right here. It'd be right here. Where I seen where the crust is missing on the Earth. Right there. Same place. Look. Right up there. Right here. So that falls into place good. Because we see the same thing up here in the Gulf of Alaska all the time. Hawaii would be. All right. Well, you got the idea, I think. Oh, look at that. This side match too. Look, you can see if they had radar. If we could see the radar over here in Russia, I bet you that would look very similar. That pattern. You can see the curve, this curvy part right here. Same thing right here. And this one's just curves back. It's not as curved on this one, but it's from the same thing. So we learned a few things in this. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's never mind. See how the weather is shaped like this? See how it's shaped like this spot, but it's a little bit to the east, but it's shaped like that. You can see that. That's this shape of the weather comes from that shape right there on the land. So, just want to point that out as well. Showing the New Madrid fault line possibly here. I was thinking earlier. Oh, it's right over it now, I think. Goes through Kentucky, goes through Tennessee, doesn't it? Or is it over? Yeah, I think that is it. Oh, wow, look at that. All the way down, all the way up. The convergence line. I was watching this today in motion. Everything was coming into Texas right here and being sucked straight up here into, I guess, to Minnesota as I was watching the Storm Chaser videos earlier today, watching them drive through it. And when I checked the animated weather, you can see it being sucked right into Texas and then going straight up, right up there. That was weird. How it follows that line every time, every year, that same line. You know, and then you got, look at this. Oh, look at the shape of that. Look at the big shape, overall shape. But look at this. You can see that. That's special shape right there. Jupiter. Let's look at this one more time. I think the parts are here. I probably have to go and do the plumbing. Look at that. It makes just a big round circle when you bring that up. See how it's already got this circular shape right here, like the weather. It's got this big open shape right here. And when you bring this up, it just makes it into like the rest of the circle. It's almost centers perfectly. See how this continues down this way? This curve right here, it just extends it perfectly, right in the right place. Look. See that? I think that's pretty cool. The inland sea. Remember they talk about the inland sea? Anyways, have a great night. I've overdone it already.